This is a quick video on how to use the Blue Letter Bible website to do a word search, look up definitions, find a lexicon definition. So I am at blueletterbible.org, and this is the opening page here. Typically, I use the NAS 95. I select that here. So just the default is King James. I come over and click the menu button and then click NAS 95. The two versions that provide Greek information are the NAS and the King James, the KJV. So you want to choose one of those. Then I'm going to type a verse in. And so let's try, for instance, Romans 8:1. Now, the way that it displays on my screen is because I have something set up already on the format side. So right under the search bar, you see this format by. If you do paragraph, it's going to show it to you in paragraph form. And then if you put the Strong's number there, you'll see the paragraph with all the Strong's numbers after it. I typically do this with verse, and I leave the Strong's numbers off because I'm going to find those when I go under tools anyway. So here is Romans 8, and I've got this formatted by verse, which I recommend. And then when I find the verse I'm looking for, let's say I'm looking for Romans 8:4. And so I click this tools button on the left-hand side. This now is going to bring up the verse word by word. Note that the default is reverse interlinear. That means that you're going to see the English on the left, and it's going to be in English order. And that can be valuable if you're just learning Greek. Forward interlinear puts the Greek on the left, and everything is in the order of the Greek text. And that is valuable once you've become more familiar with Greek. So we'll start out here with reverse interlinear. That puts the English on the left. And then the Greek word is over here in the middle. You get the parsing over here. So this is first out, starts out, hina is a conjunction, ta, it's a definite article. And if you hover over it, it will then show you what we're looking at. It says definite article, nominative, singular, neuter, and then it gives a transliteration at the top and a translation at the bottom. You can also click on that, and it will provide all that information over here in a separate window. Once you find a word that you're looking for, let's say we're looking for the word dikaioma, which is requirement, is the translation in the NASB. We can click then on the Strong's number, G1345. That brings up a separate section here. Here's the Greek word dikaioma. And then we have the transliteration. It's a noun. It shows all the forms that this word takes in the New Testament. It gives the Strong's definitions, and these are essentially the way that the word is translated in the King James Bible. And that's somewhat valuable, but it's not the same as looking at a lexicon. And then finally, we have Thayer's Greek Lexicon. This is going to be a valuable way to look up this word and find out how it's used. And so we do a show all, and it then gives the full Thayer's Greek Lexicon definition for it. I want to point out one more thing that's valuable here. So down below here, you have the concordance results shown, and it's using the NAS 95, and it shows the different ways that this word, dikaioma, is translated, and all the different ways that you find it in the Greek New Testament. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 occurrences. And this is a good way to figure out the semantic range of a word, all the different ways that you see it translated. Here's justification here, and we see it regulation here in Hebrews 9:1, and we see it as righteous acts in Revelation 15:4. Finding the semantic range is a very valuable exercise. As one professor of mine said, a concordance is your best friend. This is actually giving you a concordance-like view of this word and how it shows up and how it's translated in the Greek New Testament. Now, when you get more familiar with Greek, you can begin doing this with the Greek text, and that's going to be even more valuable. So to summarize, I'm going to go to the verse I want. Here's Romans 8:4. And then I'm going to find that verse in this list of verses, hit Tools, and then right now I've got it set to reverse interlinear. Whatever word I'm looking for, I will then take a look at that, and I can click on the Strong's number, whatever that happens to be. Let's say the word flesh, sarx, and that will give me a lot of information about the word, including the Thayer's lexicon definition, and that gives a lot of information on the word sarx. And then if I want to do a concordance search, I can come down and look at all the ways that that word is used in the Greek New Testament. The Blue Letter Bible website has a lot of good resources, and before you invest in a more powerful and expensive program such as Accordance or Olive Tree or Logos, the Blue Letter Bible offers a lot. It also has mobile apps for your tablet or phone.